Is your stomach growling right now? Because by the end of this episode, I promise you'll be running to your kitchen.
Welcome back to the Daily English Loop, the podcast where learning English is always natural, easy, and a lot of fun. I'm Lisa.
And I'm Alex. Today, we're talking about everyone's absolute favorite topic, food. We're going to discuss everything we eat in a normal day, from breakfast to dinner and all the little snacks in between.
And we'll even do a fun restaurant role play so you can practice ordering your next meal in perfect English. But before we make everyone hungry, if you enjoy learning with us, please take one quick second to hit the like and subscribe buttons.
It's completely free and it helps our channel grow so much. All right, Lisa. I've got my morning coffee ready, but honestly, my stomach is already making noise. Let's begin with the very first meal of the day, breakfast. They say it's the most important meal of the day. Do you agree?
I completely agree. If I don't eat breakfast, I feel very tired and grumpy. I need food to wake up my brain.
So, as a busy university student, what's your go-to breakfast?
I like to keep my breakfast very fresh and healthy. Every morning, I take a big bowl and I fill it with thick, creamy Greek yogurt.
Oh, Greek yogurt is very good for you. Do you eat it just plain?
No, plain yogurt is a little bit too sour for me. I always add a big spoonful of sweet yellow honey on top. Then I add some crunchy granola and whatever fresh fruit I have in my kitchen.
That sounds like a beautiful breakfast. It sounds very colorful. What do you drink with your yogurt bowl?
I always drink tea. I really don't like the bitter taste of coffee, so I usually brew a hot cup of green tea or maybe some jasmine tea. It smells like flowers and makes me feel very calm. What about you, Alex? Since you're a freelance designer working from home, do you cook a massive breakfast every day?
I wish I had the time to cook a massive breakfast, but usually I want to start my work early. My morning routine is very simple. The very first thing I do is walk into the kitchen and make a pour-over black coffee. I love the smell of roasted coffee beans in the morning.
You drink your coffee completely black? No milk or sugar?
Exactly. No milk, no sugar. I like it strong and bitter. It wakes me up instantly. For food, I usually make a warm bowl of oatmeal.
Oatmeal is very healthy. It keeps your stomach full for a long time.
It really does. I cook my oatmeal with a little bit of cinnamon powder. Then I chop up some walnuts and throw them on top for a nice crunch. It's simple, warm, and very comforting.
That sounds delicious. But what about the weekends? Do you eat oatmeal on Sunday mornings too?
Oh no, the weekend is different. On Saturday and Sunday, I have more free time, so I take out my frying pan and I make crispy bacon and fried eggs. I like my eggs cooked sunny side up, so the yellow center is still soft. I eat that with 2 thick slices of sourdough bread.
Wow, a classic cooked breakfast. That sounds amazing. On the weekends, I usually sleep in a little later. When I finally wake up, I love to make French toast. I dip soft bread in eggs and milk, fry it in butter, and pour sweet maple syrup all over it.
French toast with maple syrup. Now my stomach is really growling. Okay, so we've had our yogurt, our oatmeal, and our tea and coffee. A few hours pass, we do some work, we study, and then the clock strikes noon. It's time for lunch.
Lunchtime! By the middle of the day, I'm usually on the university campus, and I'm starving. Lunch is actually my favorite meal of the day.
Since you're at school, do you eat at the campus cafeteria?
Sometimes, but it can be very expensive. I usually prepare my lunch at home the night before and bring it with me in a lunchbox.
That's very smart, and it saves a lot of money. What's inside your lunchbox today?
Today, I brought a spicy tuna wrap. I mix canned tuna with a little bit of mayonnaise and some hot sauce. Then I roll it up tightly in a soft flour tortilla with some crisp green lettuce.
A spicy tuna wrap sounds very flavorful. It's easy to hold in your hand and eat while you're reading a book or studying.
Exactly. It's very convenient. I also usually pack a small plastic container full of fruit salad. I like to chop up green apples and red grapes. It's a nice, sweet dessert after the spicy tuna. What about you, Alex? You're working at your computer in your apartment. What's your go-to lunch?
Because I spend all morning staring at glowing computer screens, I like my lunch to feel like a real break. Especially in the winter, I love to eat hot soup or stew.
Oh, hot soup on a cold day is the best feeling. What kind of soup?
My absolute favorite is a thick, rich beef stew. I cook it slowly with chunks of tender beef, soft potatoes, and orange carrots. The broth is dark and savory. I pour a huge bowl of it and eat it with a piece of crusty garlic bread.
That sounds like a very heavy lunch. Does it make you feel sleepy in the afternoon?
Sometimes, yes. If I eat too much garlic bread, I definitely want to take a nap on my sofa. But I fight the tired feeling by drinking a big glass of ice water.
Ice water is a great way to wake your brain back up. So we finish our lunch and we go back to our daily tasks. I go to my afternoon classes and you go back to designing your digital graphics.
Right. The afternoon passes by, the sun goes down, and we arrive at the evening. The workday is over. It's time for dinner.
Dinner is such a relaxing time. After a long day of studying, I really enjoy standing in my kitchen and cooking. Chopping vegetables is actually a great way to release stress.
I totally agree. Cooking can be very mindful. What's your favorite thing to cook for dinner?
I'm a huge fan of Asian food, so I cook a lot of stir-fry. It's very fast and healthy. I cut up blocks of firm tofu and fry them in a pan with a little bit of sesame oil.
Tofu is a great source of protein. What do you add to the pan next?
I add lots of vegetables. Usually, I throw in some green broccoli, white onions, and maybe some mushrooms. Then, I mix it all together with long, soft egg noodles and a salty soy sauce. It takes only 15 minutes to make.
That sounds like food from a professional restaurant, Lisa. You're a great chef. My dinners are usually a bit simpler. I try to eat fish at least twice a week for dinner.
Fish is incredibly healthy. How do you prepare it?
I buy a fresh fillet of pink salmon. I place it on a baking sheet, squeeze fresh yellow lemon juice over it, sprinkle some salt and pepper, and put it in the hot oven for 20 minutes.
Baked salmon with lemons sounds delicious and very light. Do you eat anything with it?
Yes, I usually roast some sweet potatoes on the side. They become very soft and sweet in the oven. It's a very colorful plate of food. Pink fish and bright orange potatoes.
I love colorful food. But Alex, tell me the truth. Do you always eat healthy baked salmon? What about on a Friday night?
Ah, you caught me. No, Friday night is my cheat night. After a long, hard week of work, I don't want to wash any dishes, so I order delivery.
I knew it. What's your favorite Friday night junk food?
I almost always order a massive, juicy double cheeseburger from the local diner down the street. It has melted cheddar cheese, crispy bacon, and a giant mountain of salty French fries on the side.
Oh, wow. That sounds completely unhealthy and completely delicious.
It is. Friday is burger night. What about you? What's your Friday night tradition?
My friends and I have a tradition called Taco Friday. We all go to my friend Emma's apartment. We cook spicy ground beef, chop up fresh tomatoes, and grate a lot of cheese. We build our own tacos in crunchy corn shells and eat them while watching a movie.
Building your own tacos sounds like a really fun social activity. Okay, so we've covered the three main meals, but sometimes between lunch and dinner, your stomach feels a little empty. Let's talk about snacks.
I'm a big snacker. I'm always chewing on something while I study, but I try to be careful. If I buy a bag of potato chips, I'll eat the whole bag in 10 minutes.
Potato chips are dangerous. They're too salty and crunchy. You can't stop eating them. So what do you eat instead?
I try to keep raw almonds in my backpack. Nuts have a lot of good fats, and they give me a quick burst of energy. I also love dark chocolate. If I want a treat, I'll eat 2 small squares of bitter dark chocolate.
Almonds and dark chocolate. That's a very sophisticated snack. When I'm working at my desk and I want a snack, I usually go for fruit. I love keeping a bowl of green grapes in my refrigerator. When they're cold, they're so sweet and refreshing.
Cold grapes are wonderful in the summer. If I want a salty snack in the evening while watching TV, I like to make popcorn, but not the kind with butter. I pop the corn kernels in hot air and just add a tiny pinch of salt. It's warm and crunchy.
Popcorn is the ultimate movie snack. Speaking of fruits and vegetables, it's so important to eat a lot of them. We mentioned a few already, but what's your absolute favorite fruit in the world?
That's an easy question. My favorite fruit is pineapple. I love tropical fruits. The bright yellow color is beautiful, and it's so juicy and sweet, but also a little bit sour. It tastes like a beach vacation. What's your favorite fruit?
I love berries. My favorites are fresh blueberries. They're small, so you can eat a handful of them at once. They're slightly sweet and look great on top of my morning oatmeal.
Blueberries are fantastic. Now, what about the other side, vegetables? Is there a vegetable that you really love?
I actually really love fresh spinach. It's a leafy green vegetable. I put it in my salads, I put it on my sandwiches, and I even blend it into my drinks.
You blend spinach into your drinks? That sounds a little bit strange, Alex.
I promise it's good. Let's talk about drinks for a minute. In the morning, I make a green smoothie. I put a handful of spinach, half a banana, and some oat milk into a blender. It turns bright green, but it tastes like banana milk. It's a great way to drink your vegetables.
Well, I might have to try that one day, but my favorite daily drink is definitely sparkling water.
You mean water with the little bubbles in it?
Yes, plain flat water is a bit boring to me. I love the fizzy feeling of sparkling water. Sometimes I squeeze a little bit of fresh lime juice into it. It has 0 calories, but it feels like a fancy soda.
That's a very healthy alternative to drinking sugary cola or lemonade. In the evening after dinner, I usually switch to herbal tea, just like you, Lisa.
Welcome to the tea club. What kind of tea do you drink at night?
I love peppermint tea. The minty flavor is very strong and clean. It helps my stomach digest the big dinners I eat, and it contains no caffeine, so it helps me fall asleep quickly.
Peppermint tea is a great choice before bed. Okay, Alex, I have a very difficult question for you. Are you ready?
I'm always ready. What's the question?
If you had to choose just one meal, what is your all-time favorite food in the entire world?
Oh, wow, that's a difficult question. There are so many delicious cuisines. Mexican food, Italian food, Japanese food.
I know, it's hard, but you have to pick just one specific dish.
Okay, if I have to choose, my favorite food in the world is my grandmother's chicken pot pie.
A chicken pot pie. That's a very classic traditional dish. Why is it your favorite?
Because it tastes like childhood. It's a warm, savory pie filled with thick chicken gravy, peas, carrots, and soft chicken breast. And the crust on top is golden brown and flaky. Whenever I eat it, I feel happy and safe. What about you, Lisa? What's your ultimate favorite food?
My favorite food doesn't come from my grandmother. My favorite food is pad thai. It's a very famous noodle dish from Thailand.
Pad Thai is incredible. What makes it so special to you?
I love the combination of flavors. It has flat rice noodles, scrambled egg, crunchy peanuts, and fresh green onions. But the best part is the sauce. It's sweet, sour, salty, and spicy all at the exact same time. It's an explosion of flavor in my mouth.
You described that so perfectly. I can almost taste the crunchy peanuts right now. You know, talking about Pad Thai makes me want to go out and order some at a restaurant tonight.
That gives me a fun idea for our listeners. Let's do a quick role play. Let's pretend we're at a restaurant so our listeners can hear how to order food in English.
I love role plays. That's a great way to practice real-life English. Let's set the scene. We're at a nice, cozy local restaurant called the Sunnyside Cafe.
Perfect. I'll be the friendly waiter, and you can be the hungry customer. Are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm sitting at my table, looking at the menu.
Hello, sir. Welcome to the Sunnyside Cafe. My name is Lisa, and I'll be taking care of you today. How are you doing this evening?
Hello, Lisa. I'm doing very well, thank you. I'm very excited to try the food here.
Wonderful to hear. Can I start by getting you something to drink?
Yes, please. Could I just get a tall glass of sparkling water with a slice of lemon?
Absolutely. One sparkling water with lemon coming right up. Are you ready to order your main meal, or do you need a few more minutes to look at the menu?
I think I'm ready to order right now. Everything looks amazing, but I'd like to order the classic mushroom burger, please.
An excellent choice, sir. The mushroom burger comes with a side dish. Would you prefer the French fries or a small side salad?
I'll have the French fries, please. Extra crispy if possible.
You got it. One mushroom burger with extra crispy French fries. I'll put this order in for the kitchen, and your food will be out shortly.
Thank you very much, Lisa. I appreciate it.
And scene! We can step out of the role play now. You were a very polite customer, Alex.
And you were a fantastic waiter, Lisa. That was a great example for our listeners. Did you notice the phrases we used?
Yes, when you ordered, you didn't just say, "I want the burger." That can sound a little bit rude. You used very polite English.
Exactly. I said, "I'd like to order the classic mushroom burger, please." Or you can say, "Could I get the burger, please?"
Using the words would like and please is the secret to sounding polite and friendly in any English-speaking restaurant. The waiters will always smile at you if you use those words.
It's very simple, but very effective. Well, Lisa, looking at the time, I think we've talked about food for almost an hour.
Wow, the time flew by so fast. We talked about my healthy yogurt bowls, your black coffee, spicy tuna wraps, Friday night cheeseburgers, and Thai noodles.
My stomach is growling louder than before. I definitely need to go to the kitchen and make myself a snack right now.
Me too. I think I'm going to find an apple and some almonds. We hope all of you listening at home, in your cars, or at the gym enjoyed this delicious episode.
Yes, thank you so much for joining us today. Food is a wonderful topic because it connects everyone. You can use the vocabulary we practiced today to talk to anyone, anywhere in the world.
Asking someone what is your favorite food is the best way to start a conversation and make a brand new friend.
It really is. Now, before we end the podcast, we have a small homework assignment for our amazing listeners.
That's right. We want you to practice your English writing. Please scroll down below this video and leave us a comment.
We want you to answer the same big question we answered today. Tell us, what is your all-time favorite food in the world?
Yes, please describe it for us. Is it sweet? Is it spicy? Do you eat it with rice or bread? We can't wait to read your comments. Please don't worry about making grammar mistakes. Just try your best to express yourself in English.
We read every single comment and we love learning about dishes from all over the world. Also, please don't forget to subscribe to the Daily English Loop so you never miss our next fun conversation.
Thank you all again for your wonderful support. Go cook something delicious, stay healthy, and keep practicing your English.
Have a fantastic day, everyone. We'll see you next time.
Bye, friends. See you soon.